Hi everyone. Hey, how are you?
Hey everyone.
Hi, hello.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. Hope that all of you are pretty fine. Hey, yeah, we can see a lot of people
Hi,
here.
indeed. Hi, everyone. Hi. So nice to see you all.
Yeah, pretty good. Oh, Jack, amazing from Canada right now. Oh, I don't know what time is it. So yeah, super happy.
So
Yeah,
if you
all of
just
you.
share where you are from.
Oh yeah, that would be perfect. Yeah, I'm s- I'm still amazed like day one to see people coming from South Africa, Germany. Oh, I mean we will not read all countries, but yeah, that's still amazing to see how it is and how many people are joining that webinar session. So what we will suggest is to Brittany, yes, the most famous region in France. Okay, but then yeah, we're gonna wait a few minutes and then we will start right away. So today we are super excited with Camille and Leo because for today we won't be alone. I mean, just Chris people, as Geoffrey would be also part of that webinar. He would join us. He's one of our clients. So he will talk about his concrete use case. So just to let you know that again, that session, hey, yeah, it will be on stage, Geoffrey as well. Uh, so yeah, just to let you know that the webinar is recorded, so no worries with that. We will after that session, we will send you the record. You will get as well the deck presentation and of course lots of other gifts that we have worked on a lot. So yeah, again, welcome everyone, and really thanks for joining us again. Maybe some of you remember our last session we had. It was about human grade support with AI, and where we showed a lot of things and how you can automate up to 80% conversations. So today we're going one step further. That's how it is and how we want to do. So we will talk about uh, hype to ROI and how to measure the impact of your AI in support. I know that it's super important, and then we, as last time, we tried to make things pretty concrete and to make things and to share a lot of tips, tricks, and then of course some tools that you would use. So today, how it is going to be and what's up on the agenda? Um, Maybe Leo, you can share with us the agenda. Yes, perfect. So we're gonna spend together 45 minutes, maybe less because I'm talking a bit too much. But how it will work? We will talk about how you can build and how is the ROI framework with Crisp. I think that's super important. Then I'll share with you some metrics that are pretty important, the 5 metrics that matter, and how you can track them on Crisp. Then it's going to be on Cami's side, and then he's going to return to dig into analytics demo path, and as well as to showcase our new ROI calculator. That's something that we built. We took a lot of time to uh, enhance to make that perfectly, and then yeah, you will see how to do this. And of course at the end, as promised, Geoffrey would join, and he would join and then he will explain how they are using Crisp on a daily basis and how it has changed a lot of things. So I don't want to spoil too much, but let's get started. Okay, so first, let's talk about yeah, I mean, very trendy topic about AI. I mean, don't want to think to say too much, but as you know, AI is a huge thing, and then based on that, you can expect, and that's what Mike Kinsey is saying, that you can expect a lot of ROI, ROI in terms of cost saving, in terms of uh, increasing agent efficiency, and of course, at the end of the day, because it's super important, how to as well improve customer satisfaction. Because all of you that are here know that it's super important to increase at the end customer satisfaction, to have a better customer journey, because you will keep your clients as loyal as they can, and of course to maybe to increase with them sales and revenues. It's super important. So for today, yes, we know that. But now we want, I said, we want to dig and to go a step further. That's why we want, and we can switch to the next slide, please. We want to explain to you what the true ROI means for us. For us, it's something that it's super important. How to get fewer repetitive tickets sometimes, and all of you here know, and they know, you know, almost 80% of the time, that are what are your main concerns, main repetitive tasks that your agents are answering. Then how to decrease or to get faster replies. It's one of main criteria for customer satisfaction. Then, as a consequence, CSAT as to could be improved or stable. And I think that's something that it's super important. And what is also really important and linked to Geoffrey's testimony that we will talk about, how to work and to support your clients during all tangible hours. So for from holidays, during weekends, and then yeah, to be here from Monday to Friday, 24 hours a day. So all of that will help you at the end of the day to direct reduce the cost. And then how? Thanks to Crisp AI. But how to do it? And I think that's important to switch to the next slide, because again, that's something that is super important to understand how Crisp ROI and with AI work. It works like this. With Crisp, as you know, you have inputs to make AI working, and that's what we talked about last month. You need to put inputs. Knowledge base is super important. Training data is also something pretty clear. Then, as soon as you add more sources, then you can keep and start working on both builder and a overlay setup. And then, thanks to all of that, you can definitely, in a, let's say, better understand and better uh, route conversations to right topics. So that's something that is super important. And the mechanism is in Crisp has been since day one pretty easy to do, like to help you building those workflows and in a seamless way. And as an outcome, and I think that's super important to understand, I said, what we want to help is to get lower tickets volume, how to get a faster resolution time. And you will see that we have crazy results to be shared with you. The same about CSAT. CSAT is the best way to understand how the support experience is about and is on your company. And finally, yes, improve all that system. So that's pretty important to understand that. By the way, pretty important as well. I don't know if you noticed that, but Leo is sharing questions on the chat. Do not hesitate to reply to all of this. That's pretty important. And then we'd love to hear about you. So this is how it works. Then can you please switch to the next slide? Yeah. To do that, we on Crisp have defined 5 metrics that matters. No worries, you'll get with all those metrics the calculation. That would be part of the deck. But first, let's keep simple. 5 metrics that are super important. First, deflection rate. It's key to know how to measure that that metric. And then thanks to Chris, you will know it. Then how AI can completely help conversations. With those two metrics, you will understand how automations are helping you on a daily basis. Third, time to resolution. Shorter is better. Definitely, at the end, you will get happier customers. Again, about CSAT, I know that it's something all of you know, but CSAT is key. And then again, with ratings on Crisp, you can do it. And what is also important, because it will help you to better understand the way you can improve things, process, workflows, it's the misunderstanding rate. Oh, pretty hard to say. But yeah, that's how it is. And to do that, you will see that Camille would explain to you how to do this. So again, 5 metrics, 5 key metrics that would help you at the end to measure that your ROI. Okay. So one now I'll suggest, Camille, I guess it's your turn if I'm right. I know that I'm on time, so let's get started now.
Okay, so thank you very much, Romain and Leo, for this context. So on my side, I will handle more of how to calculate and why, and also showing you how it's working on Chris' side and also on a Google Sheet. So with all the calculation methods. When I will share my screen, I won't have any access to your chat and your questions. So, Romain and Leo, if you need to interrupt, don't hesitate. And yeah, while I'm sharing, and something I thought was pretty interesting, of not interesting, but it's wow, it's that you have for those who don't speak French, ROI is a real word in France. In French, it's the word for king. So yeah, it's pretty important. Okay, enough of this. Here we have a pretty understanding of the metrics that you need to measure to have a good understanding of what happened with your conversation and how to calculate everything. So here, the aim will be also to understand how the importance of AI versus the human team, I would say, and also understand the deflection of those conversations. So for those that don't understand this expression yet, deflection is the entirely automated conversations. So not only that the AI started the conversation, but they also finished the conversation. Versus an automation first and a conversation has been started with the AI, but has been hand off to the support after. Those conversations are actually the conversation that have been entirely automated. So here we have the comparison with the full numbers of conversations. So here, first, sorry, here you have the period that we are looking. Here we are looking about the last month, so September. But you can also choose a different time period, and you can also choose to choose exactly which time you need to focus on. You can also choose your different regions and customize everything based on what you need to focus on. All right. So here you have the numbers of conversation, as I said, the automation firsthand. So the first conversation that have been handled by AI or automation then have been hand off to support. For example, do you need to talk to a human? Yes, I do. Okay. The deflected conversation have been fully handled by AI or automation. And here is something that can be pretty amazing to see is the average resolution time, human and AI. So this is quite uncanny, I would say. 20 seconds average time and 1 hour average time for human. So mind that the average resolution time is the average time between the first message and the actual resolution. So uh, this button here when you resolve the conversation. Okay, I'm going back here. As a human is talking, it can be quite extended, etc. It doesn't mean that the first response is 1 hour. It's many messages in between. Here, automations are very easy, and most of the time we had a resolution after the AI answers. So that explain how the huge difference here. But yeah, this is still not human actually to open the ticket, answer and resolve for each messages like this. This is amazing. And as some of you have lots of messages, etc., it really help you to have less of those polluting messages, those that need less don't need a human intervention, that can be pretty well resolved. And that's
Me?
yeah.
May I just interrupt you because there is a question, and I'm pretty sure that it's going to be a nice answer you will share. How people can get that dashboard ready to go? Can you just showcase to them? Because we told them that we'll share the JSON, but how to create that dashboard once they will receive that JSON?
Oh, yeah, sure. Here you have create a new dashboard, and you can, for example, AI calculator. Okay, I can create my dashboard right here and create each chart myself, or I can AI calculator auto, uh, or I can choose to here open a chart and create my dashboard with everything already.
Okay, so yeah, everyone, you will add that JSON once right after our session. So, and you will see that in fact we built that template, and then it would be linked to your data, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. What we are sharing are the ways and the calculation methods, but of course, it will be assigned with your data. It doesn't mean anything for you to have our data. We are using ours for you today to show you a proof of concept. But of course, you don't need to monitor our data. You will monitor yours for sure. Okay. Any other questions, Roma?
No, all clear, all clear. Just wanted to explain that.
Perfect. Okay, so next is that the overall rating and automation rating. So yeah, we have pretty good rating overall. That's a good thing. But yeah, AI is doing better than we do. Um, that's it's yeah, it's difficult, but yeah, but because most of the time AI is answering a simple question or something that has been very trained, uh, etc. So most of those questions, people are looking for something really quick, detailed, etc. So they are very happy with the questions, and for those, of course, we need to have more implication for the team, sometimes the tech team, etc. So this can explain the difference. But yeah, it's super cool to have this kind of data, looking at each other and having versus the one another, like this. Yeah. Okay, so next that here are the fallback messages. Fallback messages are very important to monitor, because this is how you will know that your AI needs to hand off the message, the messages and the tickets to a real human team. How to implement that? So this is a segment. How to do this is that you need to include this inside your bot scenario. I won't show you today how to do this. I think that we already had a pretty extensive uh, live storm around bot. And if you have any question, our team is here to help you. But let's focus on analytics today. So yeah, you need to set this using inside your scenario, inside your automation, and this is triggered when your user is clicking on yes, please, I would like to speak to someone in the team, and in this case, you see that yeah, some have been clicked. All right. Yeah. Now we
Is
yeah.
would you mind just in one click? I know it was not that much what we prepared, but then just maybe to go to AI automation, select the template magic reply, and then just to explain where they should um, add the segment on the fallback, because I guess I can see lots of questions
Ah,
popping
all
about
right.
bot. It's
Okay.
easy, but then just
Okay. Yeah, don't panic. You'll see very easy. AI automation here. You have your AI bot. Nope. On our side, this is the block, and don't mind it. It's a bit complicated, but there's nothing to be afraid of. Our AI is triggering here right after we have a question, and when the user is clicking on contact the team support, where it is contact the team support. Here we are adding a segment. So this is completely invisible to the customer, but it's really important for us to be able to measure this segment versus this segment versus this segment. Okay, so here is where we are heading and where we get this data from. Is it all clear?
Thanks a lot, Camille.
Perfect. Yeah, also to have all the data we need for the calculations, we will need to have the total of the user messages. And here we have 10,000 for last month. All right, so now that we gathered all these data, what we will do is that we will create a calculator. So first we have our different inputs, the monthly conversations that we get from here. We also have automation end off and deflected conversations here and here. You remember that automation end off is any conversation that has been started by AI and then hand off to bot, and deflected conversation have been actually from A to Z handled by AI. Okay, we have the average resolution time by a human, by AI. These are data. It's common data. It's not something that we relate on specifically at Crisp, but it's common data. It's a min data for this calculation. The same for from the working hours. And here we have the overall rating, automation ratings, and fallback AI messages, and the total of AI messages per month. So those are actually the one that we just saw right here. Now that we gathered all this data, we will calculate the deflection rate. Deflection rate is the number of deflected conversation in regard of the numbers of monthly conversations. So here we have around 50% of conversation with a target that is between 40 and 70%. So yeah, this is quite a good number. It's something that if AI haven't been able to do, that our team will have to handle, of course. But yeah, it allow your human team to have more time on their hands to handle more complex issues. It allow you also to have to do more with less people and to keep a good rentability for your team. So okay, I'm a super super talkative today. All right. Percentage of AI helped conversations is between all those conversation where AI helped inside those conversations. So it's the mean percentage of automation handoff conversation as inside those monthly conversations. So here we have a 64% of conversations. So pretty good number as well. Time to resolution, of course, that we already see. CSAT impact. So it's the impact of and the difference between the overall rating and the automation rating. So that's how we calculate this. And something, we see that everything is in green, and here we have a red data because we are a team. We are learning also all the time, and of course we are we're good, but of course we still have possibilities of improvement, and this proves it. So, what's the misunderstanding rate? The misunderstanding rate is the numbers of fallback messages between all the AI messages. So, on the 10,000 messages that has been handled by AI, 2,000, sorry, have been misunderstanding, and some, and also those 2,000 here are the numbers of messages that that your client clicked where I want to speak to someone in the team. So this percentage. We are still have lots to do to improve this, but it's a good way to understand where your team is at, meaning that, okay, so we are doing good here, but we can improve this. And this is the aim of this calculator, is just that you need to understand those analytics, to use them to have metrics that help you as a team to understand and to see where you need to put your effort in. So yeah, I think that it's perfectly clear, perfectly usable for all teams that have automation and analytics. Um, I hope that my explanation were clear, and of course, don't panic. We offer this calculator, this sheet for you, as well as the JSON for your team. So after you have some little presents for your own usage. Oh,
Thanks
and
a lot,
Jeffrey is here. Hi. Um,
Thanks a lot, Camille. That was
you're welcome.
lots of insights. And then, yes, as said, this is a first template that we built. Maybe we could improve this. No worries, you can share feedbacks. But I guess for now, what is super important that you have tools, you have a process, and then you can even start right after our webinar. But then, yeah, first let's it's Geoffrey's time, and then yeah, thanks a lot, Geoffrey, for being part of that webinar. We are super pleased to have you today, because you are a loyal client, because but you will tell us more about how you use Crisp, and as well because what you've done with Crisp is simply amazing. We had a talk this week about that with Leo and Geoffrey, and that was simply amazing to understand how you did. But first, would you mind just to let you know more about your company, like briefly, and then yeah, about Emma.
Hi everyone, and thank you, Romain, for having me today, and also thank you very much for all the help you've been giving us with our support. So I'm Geoffrey. I'm the founder's associate at Emma. I help with operation, finance, as well as product, and at Emma, we are the financial super app. We are now live in the UK, the US, and Canada, and we help people deal with their finances. So we started as a budgeting app, connecting to people's bank accounts and helping them understand how they spend their money, how to create a budget, and help them discover all kind of subscriptions they had no clue. And then we moved to wealth management, and we help people, save and get interest on their on the money they managed to get thanks to us. And so when we started Emma about 6 years ago, and in the past year, our growth really accelerated. From January 2025, we had around 150,000 monthly active users, about 15,000 daily active users, to today where we are about 250,000 monthly active users and about 30,000 daily active users. All of that with the same number of support agents. And Chris has been really like really helping us to achieve that. At the beginning of the year, we had about like 3,000 to 4,000 conversations a month with one support ticket and one support agent, and we had an issue. Our support agent was going on maternity leave. We hired someone, but there was a 2 weeks gap, and so we thought, okay, we have to do something. We looked at solution, and we realized that Crisp could actually help us. And we've been using Crisp for, I don't know, 5 years, but we were looking at AI bots. We looked at creating our own bots and integrate to Crisp, but then we realized that Crisp has already come up with the solution, and so we started integrating the bots into our flow. And it really helped me because I had to cover the support for 2 weeks. On top of my day jobs, and this changed everything. Since then, the bot has been the first point of contact for every single customer of MI that's looking for help. At the beginning, we just launched it on the live chat, then we expanded to emails, and then now it's every single customer who want to get help from us, who speaks with the bot first. This is integrated into our app, in our website, and the crazy thing is we doubled the number of conversations. We increased the number of customers by 100,000, and we still have only one support agent.
That's really amazing. Double the number of conversation. For now, this is a metric you shared with us. How many conversations are you handling with one single people?
So I think last month we were at 12,000 conversation, and but let me look at my analytics right now. Last month it was for the month of October, we had about 8,000 conversations. This is highly technical conversations because we run a budgeting app, so it's people who come to us to help them set a budget, to get help on how to understand their finances, or even help with their savings accounts, or just help by getting their subscription canceled. And so the bot can handle all of this, and it's crazy how fast it was able to answer all these questions. We trained it on our customer support questions, as well as our FAQ and all the terms and conditions on the Emma website. It was able to answer all customer queries with very little adjustment.
Okay. May I ask two questions? The first is to link that, let's say, faster replies to customer satisfaction, because that's what you shared to us about the fact that you, as a mobile app, rely on a lot of on reviews on Apple Store, on Google Store, as well as on Trustpilot, and how to link that with the bot and the faster replies.
Yes. So obviously at Emma, we're a small company. Up until last year, we were only 5 people. So, we didn't have the money or the budget to have several agents. And obviously we had to make a choice, and it was no support during the weekends. And we were getting quite a lot of negative review on Trustpilot, on the App Store, on the Play Store, saying that no one is answering the support. And we launched the bot. The bot has been able to handle all the queries during the weekend, at night, especially, we have people from the US messaging outside of the office hours of the UK. And so we're like, and this drastically improved our, the satisfaction of customers, because people were getting at least some answer to the question. I would say for about maybe 20% of the customers, the bot was able to solve their answer. And so it means that less negative review about the support, and also increased confidence by our customers. And this has been really really helpful for us.
Okay, cool. And last question was more about, because that was super interesting to understand that specific use case for you, but about dispute. Would you mind to tell us more about, let's say, that business impact, I think that you're the most proud of with Crisp?
Yeah. So basically, we operate a subscription business, and people pay a monthly or yearly subscription. And I would say about half of the queries that our agent receive is about canceling my subscription, getting a refund. And what was happening is, like, during office hours, we would able to answer and assist people. Just to be clear, the whole process is automated. You can just do it on your own in the app. There is no need of intervention on our side to cancel and get a refund. But people were still messaging, and they're still messaging to this day our support to get a refund. And so the bot is just been telling them, you can do this on your own into the app. And people have been doing that, especially during the weekend. And this had a big impact for us, because what people would do is they would message us on a Saturday, would not get a reply, and so they would start disputing the payment. And the dispute payment process is annoying and is costly for us. So every single disputed payment has a cost of £20 for us. Even if it's a £5 payment, even if it's £100, it costs us £20. And then we have to spend some time filing counter disputes. And even if we win the counter dispute, we'd never get the £20 back. We just get the amount that we were due. And all of this because people were not getting a answer from our support, or couldn't find the instruction to cancel and get a refund themselves. And with this bot, we've decreased by half the number of disputes, saving us thousands of pounds every month, because we don't have all these people going straight to the bank and disputing the payment, instead of just getting a refund into the app.
Okay, cool. That's really amazing. That's exactly a story what you shared to us previously, and I was I was, and I'm still amazed about how just to get faster reply and then the proper one, you can even save cost on your daily process. So to me, it's okay. I don't know if you want to add something, but to me, like, that's KPIs that we are sharing right now are pretty clear.
Yeah, for us, it has been a game changer. We've been able to answer customer much faster. We've been able to give them really relevant questions, and the integration has been pretty seamless. It took us maybe like a whole month just to test it out, check that the bot was not saying stupid things, and adjusting a bit the instructions we've given to the bots. But now it's fully autonomous. We don't even if the bot decide to close the conversation, we don't even review it. We trust it, and it's been really helpful for us. We are only now gonna hire a second agent after a whole year, because it's been over to a point where we need coverage in the weekend and at night, and it's 9,000 chats a month is getting a bit heavy for the one person. But the bot has been really helpful for this year, and because we project to grow even more next year with the launch of the app in the US, we're going to hire a second agent. But this is after a whole year. So
That's really cool. Thanks, Geoffrey, again for sharing that and being super transparent with all of our fans as well in users today. For people that didn't know Emma, you can go on App Store, you can go on Google Store. I mean, feel free again as well to download that app and to use it. And I hope that it will help you a lot. And then thanks to that, and thanks Geoffrey again. So maybe we can conclude with like an action plan that we built, and it's all related again to what Geoffrey said, because we thought that would be interesting to share with you a 30, 60, and 90 days plan that you could do. And that's kind of the thing that Geoffrey did. Because the first 30 days, because you know that how to identify the top recurring questions. You know it. It's your daily concerns, it's your daily business, you know it. Then you train AI, and then of course with overlay, with knowledge base, with bots, you can monitor that. Don't hesitate as well to monitor the fallback. Then you can expand, and then you can expand to other intents in the next 60 days. And then at 90 days, again, to keep doing that and to measure Crisp on Crisp analytics. For that, we thought about it, and then you have that template and the JSON that has been created. So by doing this, it could help you. And again, what we want is to help you about the usage and how to get a better customer experience with your clients. Maybe last slide. Yeah. So again, just as time is over, 45-minute session is done. We just want, with all of you, with Camille, with Leo, we want, and Geoffrey, we want to thank you for that time. It has been so cool. It has been pretty intense. I hope that all that content will help you. No worries, you'll get the record of the meeting, you'll get the deck presentation, you'll get the JSON, and then you'll get the ROI calculator. So yeah, that's a lot of gifts. It's Christmas a bit earlier, I'd say. So I hope that you enjoyed this. Please share your feedback because they are super important for us. How we can improve things, what you like, what you dislike, of course. Please do not hesitate, and we'll keep doing this and in a better way. And just again, thanks all of you. Thanks Leo, thanks Camille, and thanks Geoffrey.
Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good one and see you next month.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.